What's going on, friends and family? Another video, and I got a question. I just read it. I know you most of you guys know all my videos are just off the top of the head, no planning, nothing, just from the heart. So somebody asked me, what would I not miss, right? And it's a strange question because I think it implies that there are things in my life that I need to change, right? If there are certain things that I would not miss, I feel like it's saying that hey, there's things going on right now and um that would need to be changed. So anything that I can think of has to do with like personal struggles, right? So the first thing that I would not miss would have to be anytime I find myself doing less than what I know I'm capable of and being aware of it, because it's kind of like that shame where it's like I just feel bad about it, and maybe it can even last for a few days of me thinking like, oh, I could have done better on this. I could have done better on this. I try to live my life in a way where even all the negative in the last video I talk about it, like all the obstacles or anything that I see, um I face them head on and I try to learn what the positives are from what they are. And the things that I would not miss would be regret and like how it feels to regret a decision that I've made. And once again in the last video I talk about how to not have that problem, but it's something everybody faces. You can know how to not feel regret and still feel regret, right? It takes a while for those feelings to go away. So, yeah, so mainly just like losing control of myself, and I'd say making other people feel bad about themselves. I've done it in the past, especially like when I didn't feel good about myself, well, back, years back, where like middle school was probably pretty rough for me and others. I think everybody just kind of comes at each other's necks because everybody's insecure. So they're just trying to, you know, and I don't know. I think that I wouldn't miss, I wouldn't miss my feelings of judgment towards others, because as much as I try not to, sometimes when a person is being disrespectful or they're not living their life to the fullest in the sense that they're kind of like throwing away their talent, sometimes I catch myself having like negativity or negative thoughts towards them. And we all do, and we got to try not to do that. But I honestly do, and I think everybody does, right? And obviously I don't act on them. I don't say anything or attack them or whatever. But and I have to remind myself like, hey, you got to show love to others. You got to build them up. So I would not miss those small fractions of a moment where I might feel negativity towards someone based on the decisions that they're making. But oftentimes I realize whatever decisions they're making, I couldn't comprehend why. If they, excuse me, if they want to throw their lives away, um, and they don't want to be helped and they don't care, there's only so much you can do, and all you can do is pray or hope for the best for them. You know, I wouldn't miss all the evil this world has to offer, because while there are subjectively good people, I think there are objectively evil people that, in my opinion, some of them don't deserve to live. I think that there's a lot of people who get away with things, higher ups, rich, you know, any kind of corruption going on. I think that I wouldn't miss that. I wouldn't miss people being suppressed for where they come from or how they look or anything like that. I wouldn't miss that at all. And I wouldn't miss inequality or anything where someone feels like they're lesser than another person. You know, nobody should ever feel like that. Everybody should always feel like they're the best that they can be in that moment, and they shouldn't be comparing themselves to others, right? And that's a good one too. I wouldn't miss any time I ever catch myself comparing myself to others or thinking why I'm not as good as this guy at this or this girl at that or whatever it might be. I wouldn't miss any time I catch myself wasting time, you know, uh, scrolling social medias, anything. I wouldn't miss that one bit, you know? And it's one of those things where you can make it what you want. For basically my whole life, I've been consuming media, through YouTube or whatever. And only till recently I started producing content of my own. But I think that it's definitely. I mean, I know I'm going off topic here, but it's definitely. It wastes a lot of time, man, and it can ruin people. It really can. The amount of things you can get done in the day just dwindle every time you spend another hour staring at a screen, especially when it's something so trivial, just like TikTok influencers or whatever. Just like bullshit, straight up bullshit. So I wouldn't miss that. There's not a lot to talk about here. I think it's a tough question, a lot tougher than what I would miss. But the main thing is just not living up to the expectations that I have for myself. And really, when I see others who don't live up to the expectations that I think that they should have, I hate seeing someone waste talent when I know that they're good at something and I know they could be great and they could be kicking ass, but they want to take the easy way out, you know? And, you know, that's something that's I know I've repeated it, but that's something I would not miss. It's definitely a tough video for me to make, especially on the spot. But yeah, guys, that's it.